fast, not your half fast.
What's good, peoples? It's your girl, Leah Rochelle, and we want to welcome you to another dope episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, which we lovingly call Fat Tuesday, from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Facebook and YouTube. And you can catch the replays and the aftermath on YouTube and on all of your podcast streaming platforms if you want to listen. And then also, you can always go back to the Facebook page and check them out too. You can also check us out on the Sir Kerrigan's SMG page, and also on the SMG YouTube. So you got plenty of options, okay? No excuses, because you got plenty of options. Make sure you check us out, and check us out all over the place. And hey, y'all. Oh, everybody muted. Y'all got to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Hey, y'all.
Pablo, I'm mouse in there looking crazy, Lord.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka my favorite grandson, aka the bearded wonder, aka CEO of this thing of ours, SMG. What's going on, everybody?
Why you be saying this so fast?
Right.
Cause I said slow. Slow, I sound like a sex phone operator.
You sound like the dude from what's the name of that? It was a movie. Damn. Fighting Temptation. When they was like baptized in the water, free by the Holy Ghost, washing the blood of the Lamb. That's how you sound when you saying that part. Yeah, it be speed talking and shit. That's exactly how it sounds. But anywho, hey Pop.
What's up? It's your boy the Mouth, aka Pop, aka I don't know shit. I ain't got no AKAs. AKA
right. I'm still like, what's your AKA?
Right.
What's up, good people? What's going on with you?
Nothing much. Hey Genesis.
Hey, this your girl Genesis Unique, aka TGN, aka Jin. I don't know. I don't have no AKA.
AKA call me when you ready to fucking nigga tie.
You know what I mean? AKA call me when you need to put sugar in somebody's tank.
Huh? Y'all.
Hey
everybody. See what I'm saying? I sound like Video Soul. Like, hey everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Pablo, aka
Video Soul.
You know what I'm saying? I sound like Donnie Simpson out there.
Go back to the video, so you showing your age.
For real.
What's up, good people? What's up? What's going on?
Video Soul, my guy. What?
Video Soul to the green eye.
Wait, but look at you, because you remember this nickname.
I did.
Right.
I forgot his name. What was his name?
Everybody had a crush on Donnie Simpson.
Yeah, they did.
Donnie Simpson.
Uncle Don. I told everybody that was my uncle back in the day.
It's fine.
What's up,
told everybody that's my uncle right there.
Fine. Not that y'all.
I said everybody was my uncle.
La. Hey, boo.
I said Donnie Simpson's my uncle. I was like, OJ was my uncle until you to the Bronco ride. And I was like, nope, he ain't my uncle no more. But it's all right.
It's already put out there though.
That Bronco ride, it was like, hey yo.
Hey Keisha.
Troublemaker in the building. What up, Keisha?
Not you saying uh-oh. But tonight, we are discussing We is discussing how do you share yourself with our world, baby.
Oh,
And
like Mariah,
I
not
don't.
Mariah, like Mary J. Blige.
what you
Ooh.
mean?
Share your world.
Bruh. No, that's sharing my world. Nah, how do you share yourself with the world? How do you share yourself with the world? So I know y'all like, what does that even mean? What it means is how do you show up on a day-to-day basis? How do you show up and show people who you truly are? Like, how do you uh, appear to the world? Every day, like the caption said, let me go read my caption because I thought it was bomb.
So,
Okay.
I'm about to say what you just said and what I thought it was is two different things.
What you
So,
thought it was?
like the alter ego, like you say, share yourself with the world. Like you don't show your real self to the world, so you hide yourself from the world.
What? That's what you took from that?
Yeah, kind of like how that hat is over your
That's
face and
not
nobody can
sharing
see you.
yourself. That's sharing somebody else. Look,
Not,
boy.
not you tried to just call her out though.
Who he
Nah,
call out?
Oh my god.
you over there got your hat tilted like T.I. What
This
you
how I
doing
share
about
my
that?
world. This how I share myself to the world.
Nah, but like you know how people have like themselves at this off social media, then they have like a persona on social media. That's what I thought you meant, like that.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, I mean that's kind of a part of it.
Okay.
But let me go
I
read my
guess that is
caption
a way
because it
to
was
the
bomb.
way to show yourself.
Mm-hmm.
People ain't what
Yeah.
they supposed
So
to
you
do.
wasn't wrong.
Yeah,
You
Genesis,
wasn't
I
wrong.
wasn't wrong.
You was wrong. I'm just gonna.
Um,
I'm
so the
still going.
caption says, every day we have a choice. And that choice is either to show up fully as ourselves or continue pretending that life is grand. So there is a lot
Hmm.
of different ways that you can share yourself
Hmm.
with the world. Most of us are continuously battling something, and instead of taking a break in order to make sure we show up full and complete, we show up tired, unhappy, and overwhelmed with everything that life is throwing at us. We also rob the world of our greatness, gifts, and talents when we don't take the proper precautions to take care of our physical health, but more importantly, our mental health. So, let's discuss
Thank
the ways you
you,
show up
Gucci
and
guy.
share yourself with the world. May
Thank you.
is Mental Health Awareness Month. Make defending your mental health part of your healthcare routine and don't wait until you are in a crisis to get help. Reaching out is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness. Language is a powerful tool in the battle against mental health stigma. The words we choose when describing mental disorders have a real impact on individuals struggling with these conditions, no matter what you are facing. You don't have to go at it alone. It's okay to ask for help. The Fat Girl Chronicles is here to tackle some topics that will dive deeper and help you gain a clearer understanding of caring for your mental health. Okay, so each Tuesday during the month of May, you get tips and tools to help with the betterment of your mental health and areas of your life that you may be struggling with. Okay, so we are here. We are here to help you combat some of those things, even when you don't know exactly what to do in order to combat those things. So, hey Beverly, that's Nehemiah. Hey Nehemiah. Do you like? Hey
Right.
JT. Hey Big.
Pablo.
Uncle Jake, what up?
What's up? What's up? What's up, JT?
What it do, y'all?
What's up,
So
good folks? Yeah.
we talking about a little bit of all those things. How you show up, and then what causes you not to show up fully as yourself.
Mm.
What things? What
We ain't got enough
things
time.
do?
We ain't got enough time.
We gonna start because there are some things that we like literally deal with that we don't allow the world to see. We don't allow other people to even know about, but other people eventually end up knowing that you're dealing with something or going through something because your spirit um is different or it feels different than it normally would. So, what's some of y'all things that you usually? I mean, you ain't got to be in depth or specific, but what's some of the things you usually deal with that you don't never really tell people about?
dealing with Genesis and that hat. That bothers me. I'll be trying to make it through the day, but the normal stuff, black man problems, depression, police oppression, all the Eshins, all that normal everyday stuff. You go outside, you don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can't, or they're not ready to hear that conversation from a black man, period. So, that's what I'm going through.
Why do you think that a lot of people aren't prepared to hear
so on social media?
Huh?
Yeah, on social media, yeah. Because social media is like
they don't want to hear the real.
Social media is fantasy land. They just want to see the good part.
It's fantasy land. Yeah, they want everybody to be a fucking superhero on social media.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they want that.
Everybody in real life, you're not a superhero. Everybody got shit going on in their life. Life happens to people in their life. So, to think that every day somebody is throwing out awesome affirmations and they're living through that affirmation and they're jumping up and down all day long every day is not realistic.
I didn't say it was after me. I said it was just
it's good to show up for people.
Hey, girl.
But see, it seems like the bad stuff seems to thrive more on social media. That's why everybody
does
out there in cell phones. Like when somebody's posting an affirmation or something good, that gets less likes than somebody getting shot and beat up, killed, whatever. Like it's crazy.
The goofy shit, like.
But then if you try to talk the truth about why it's happening, that's the part that gets looked over, and then they call you, oh, you too woke. You too woke because you see what's really going on, and they don't want to hear it. It's like they just want to see the action. They just want to see the drama of it. That's crazy.
Yeah. The moments. That's all it is. They want to see the moments in time.
I used to be one of those people that, like, somebody told me once before when it was like, when sometimes I would share nuggets in the morning, you know what I'm saying, and positive messages in the morning. They'd be like, yo, you need to have something called like breakfast in the morning with D. I was like, I can't do it every morning because every morning I may not feel like that. I was like, I like for it to come genuinely and be honest when I deliver it. So someone, I feel like, man, fuck you. I don't want to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
So I couldn't do that where it had to be done every morning. You know what I'm saying? I wanted something that was organic and it just happens. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not just happening, you know, like
you could have did that.
I think
sometimes breakfast
after my mother passed, I stopped doing shit. And I was just like, I didn't feel like being like, hey, good morning, get up and get out, do something. I was like, no, fuck it, I don't want to do shit. Nobody want to do shit.
I don't want
to do shit. You ain't got to be shit.
Hey, breakfast come in all shapes, man. You can get some, some French toast one day. You can get some cereal another day. You can just have some damn toast one day. It's all breakfast.
You can have nothing but juice or water for breakfast.
You know what I'm saying? So you could have gave it to them how you want to give it to them.
That's
but
that's the part that people need to see.
Huh?
I said that's the part that people need to see, that even in that healing process, it's not all pretty. Like you have those moments where you really feel like, oh y'all, I'm ready, I'm motivated, blah blah blah. But sometimes it's like, don't talk to me. Like today's not that day.
Maybe that would have helped the healing, but for me, I didn't want to share that with the world. I don't want to share that my pain with the world, that I was going through some shit. And I need help, or I need somebody to talk to. So I didn't want to share that part with the world. I only wanted to share, hey, what's up? Get up. Yeah, why don't you get up and smile? You're beautiful. You're the world. Yeah.
So why didn't you want to share that part? You think they was ready for it?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, everyone is not genuine in your pain and your hurt. Everyone's not genuine in trying to support you in your downtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to deal with nobody that, you don't really feel like fully supports you in your downtime for all the negative behind keyboards, you know what I'm saying, and negative thoughts, and that, you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to deal with that. I turn into an introvert at times when I go through stuff. So that's that part of
Somebody
me
told me that I
that you
was
don't always.
annoyingly positive.
Yeah.
People used to ask me that too. I used to be in this office all the time, and I used to be like, "Why are you so chipper every morning?" And I mean, and honestly, I seriously believe like if I wake up in the morning, that's 95% of the battle. You know what I'm saying? Even you know what I'm saying. If as long as my eyes open up, my limbs move, I can talk, I can function. That's 99% of the battle. The other 1% is just the bullshit we got to maneuver through the day. So I'm usually always upbeat and happy. But sometimes that 1% is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah, that 1% be coming.
Well, yeah, they said I was annoyingly positive because they were just kind of telling me like what they was going through, what they was dealing with, and I'm like, oh, okay, well we can handle that. Well, let's like make this plan. Let's do this. Let's do that. And she's like, oh my god, you are so annoying. But I laughed about it because I'm like, shit, that's literally how I am most of the time. Like, if it's a problem, it's a lot easier to solve it. But other times, like a lot of times behind the scene, I'm not that damn positive. Like, I literally be crying. Like, I am a crybaby at heart. Like, I don't like when shit go wrong. Nah, bruh, don't let me get to crying. Because when I get to that part where I'm about to cry, man, let's go ahead and call it a day. Let's go ahead and pack it up. Everybody go home. It's over. But most of the time, like Mal said, like I get up and you try to be positive and you then knock most of the shit out of the way. So let's get to the rest of it. So I don't know. But I love the fact that the Mal said that that's how you view the world. Like that's how you get up and that's how you are on a day-to-day basis. Genesis, how about you?
I'm figuring out.
Yeah.
I'm
Go out there,
figuring
slash
out
tires, putting bananas in the tail.
I don't even do that, and maybe that's what I need to start doing. I have to find a better way to deal with myself and getting up and showing up. Because a lot of times I just give into it. I ain't gonna lie, I just give into it, especially if I'm going through a depression or something. It's like, yeah, not today. And then not today turn into a whole bunch of other days, and that's not. It's not okay. Like it's heavy. That's a heavy weight to carry. So it's like you just gotta find what works for you. I feel like I need to do something to release. Like I've been wanting to get in kickboxing for the longest, and I feel like that might be my way of doing it and getting back to have to make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Little
gonna start thinking,
angry ass.
huh?
Little angry ass Aquarius.
Girl, I don't know what.
Because you
Because
don't
we
know that
hold
you
so
in
much
it.
in. We
Yeah, you
hold
don't
so
know.
much. Well,
We don't know
I
we in it
personally,
until we get out of it. We literally don't know until we get out. Then we're like,
that's fine.
oh,
Don't y'all wish we could go back to the days where it was just two things you always needed to make shit perfect? Mercurochrome or KOH sleep.
Listen, that sleep gonna always get
Your
you
stomach
together.
hurts, nothing wrong with
Right.
you. Nothing wrong with you. Go in there and go to bed then. You'll feel better when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, right.
That's
It
why I
hurt, put some
always
mercurochrome on it.
not Mercurochrome. That's why I love feeding people. Like I tell people that all the time. Like feeding people is my happy space because I feel like if your stomach is full, you can worry a little bit less about your problems when you
okay,
full.
Sukiana. Okay. Just feeding everybody.
Sukiana.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry right now.
She said she liked to feed other women men. That was her thing.
Oh no, I like to feed people. Everybody. Let's clear that up. Everybody. But no, for real, I feel like after your stomach is full, you can't even really think about your problems. You can't even really think about your problems too deep after you full, cause shit, you done got comfortable and they just wanna sit down and have a drink, a smoke, burp, and let the itis take over.
Yeah.
So yeah, going to sleep, that do help. Listen, If it wasn't for this show, I would have been curled up right here in this little blanket, and because I was on my way. As soon as I nigga got one, I was like, dang. I heard my little alarm go off. I was like, okay, I gotta do the show. I gotta do that show. Because I was about to be over here like, you know what, y'all? Not today. But we had to show up. Like, and that's that. Huh?
Does this come with our maturity, or does it come with the new phase and the new way things are moving? Like, is it harder to show up now because there's so many different diagnoses now? You know what I mean? Like, now you got depression, you got anxiety, you got this, and you got that. We ain't have all that when I was growing up. You know, get your ass in the house, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Shut up.
But I think that's part of why so many people. Yeah, I think a lot of people definitely dealt with it. They just didn't have a label for it, and so now they know what it is. Yeah, we in a label era, and so now everybody know like what they really dealing with. Now they know how to kind of combat it or like walk in it. But some people just be out here just doing the most. But I also think, huh?
I said some people don't be care what the label is. They still be going.
Yeah, it's more that raw dog in life. They just out here raw dog in life.
Girl, listen, no meds or nothing.
Yeah,
don't get the meds.
Yeah.
Don't get your ass meds. But damn, I lost my train of thought. I think that it's hard to show up sometimes too because like you gotta show up in a lot of different ways now. Like you have to be a content creator. You gotta be this, you gotta be that. Like you putting out this information. And then like I had a conversation last week, even when you're doing all of that, like your shit still don't get noticed for the bullshit that's out there. It's a plethora, an overabundant amount of bullshit out here. But then all the positive things, like our show is literally a positive show. Yeah, we have our moments of bullshit and fuckery and laughs and jokes and all that kind of stuff. But we really talk about a lot of good content on this show and even on Thursday Night Live. Like Thursday Night Live is really good content and all that kind of stuff. All of the shows on SMG are good content. But let me see. The Bond Chronicles is good content. C Plan Do is good content.
That's a very good show.
Like there's a lot of good content out here for people to watch and pay attention to and learn something that actually show up. and it's overlooked. It is overlooked for the fact that people would rather share the bullshit. People would rather share.
They care about what makes men sassy.
Talk about getting their knees sucked on.
Viral for the dumbest crap. Like
they care about what makes men sassy. That's all they care about.
What makes?
There's a list.
It is a list.
Over 200 things and what makes a man sassy.
It's over 200.
It's over 200 now?
Yeah. Because I know the last time when I looked at the list, it was like 180 something. And they keep adding to it.
That was that list
but
we went over.
What was the one today? Huh?
That's that list we went over on here, and I got mad because it was dumb as crap.
Yeah.
So now they saying a man can't completely be shaved down low. He's sassy if he do that.
He's sassy.
Yep.
Sassy or sissy?
Both.
Sassy.
That's what they call it now, not to offend nobody.
Yeah, they call it sassy.
They call it sassy.
Yeah, it's either sassy or sassy.
Ain't nothing sassy about me.
I'm about to say half the porn industry sassy. Then if that's the case,
that's your mama,
right?
But that's the thing, like, and that's the other part of why people don't show up fully and completely as themselves, because they're gonna be judged for it. Like you show up, like literally. I was laughing at the interview. I wasn't laughing at the interview. I was laughing at the comments on the interview of Derek Jackson's wife, and somebody in the comments literally called this lady Miss Doubtfire. And bro, I'm like, what? I'm like, people are legit dicks. Okay, like I don't even know a better way to say it, but it's like somebody could literally be minding their fucking business, doing something great or amazing, or having a good time, especially with kids, and it's always a Debbie down there in the comments. I saw a video of a baby laughing, like you could tell the car was not moving. The mama was turned around recording the baby. Why is she not buckled in? And I'm like, her car seat should be facing the other way. Like,
the baby shouldn't be laughing. It's like,
but they also do that for a reaction too. They go against the grain just to get.
Baby ain't got no teeth in his mouth for all that laugh.
Neither do you, sir, ma'am. Neither do you. So please go take yours out the water.
Yeah. Right, and make sure you put the glue on it, okay?
For real.
I actually just saw a pastor that was preaching and his teeth fell out of his mouth.
They got the little strip now. You don't gotta put the glue. It's like little glue strips. You just put them in and just.
He ain't had none of that because he said something real hard and that whole little top section flew out on the pool.
I had to change church homes if I saw that in real life. I promise you.
Bruh. But like, yeah. Keisha said people love to troll on the internet these days. They do.
They do.
They do. And then it be the main
Dottie.
people. Huh?
My sister Dottie's the main one.
It be people out here looking like trolls who always got something to say about somebody's looks or how somebody dressed. And I love when people go read them people for filth. And they would go to their page and then be like, ma'am, not you looking the way you looking up here trolling people. But it's amazing. Like it's really exhausting a lot of times.
And see, that's why a lot of times when I tell my friends to never, it's not about satisfying nobody else but you and whoever you believe in. God, it's about satisfying yourself and God, and that's it. Because it don't matter how much good you do, somebody gonna find something wrong with it. No matter what you do, somebody gonna find. You could be the holiest of them all, and they to find fault in something that you do because they're miserable. Misery loves company.
Yeah,
that's why I tell people all
literally.
The time, you could be out here. You could be you could be out here a millionaire, feeding the homeless every day. You know what I'm saying? Put computers in school, and somebody gonna be sitting in the corner talking about, why the fuck he always gotta get them chicken? They can eat fish sometimes. He ain't gotta get them chicken every Thursday. Why the fuck he think he be getting them people? Them people don't want no chicken. They want some fish sometimes. Why y'all? And then he said, why they give them Dell computers? They want an iPad. Why ain't give them Dell computers? And he's so, I hate that. You know, it's always something. They gonna find something wrong with anything you do. Even if you're trying to do something positive for the community, positive for your people, it's always going to be somebody out there.
Don't do nothing positive for yourself. Don't do nothing positive.
Now you showing off.
To love on you, then you become selfish. It's kind of like, okay, so forget everything that I did before, right? But then it's like, okay.
Yeah, like it's like that's like I see sometimes. Oh, I saw a big girl in the gym doing her thing, and somebody said something about her. She needs to stop eating. Nigga, she at the gym. Like, now if she wasn't at the gym and she was eating, then y'all would say something about her fat ass eating. But now she at the gym, and now you want to say something about her stop eating. Nigga, what make it make sense? Like, people can't live their life.
That irritates me.
Like, people cannot live their life without somebody having a comment or something. And I think that's one of the reasons I'd be like, because I'd be ready to tussle on this motherfucking internet.
Everybody, I ain't gonna lie. I was at the gym one time. I seen a nigga was in the gym, got there sitting on the weight bench, eating motherfucking Doritos and drinking a Pepsi.
That's all I'm saying.
But Planet Fitness don't make it no better. They be in there serving pizza and donuts in that mug every Monday, and I forgot the other day.
Just to let you know, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to make steps forward.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that pizza be fire though.
Bruh.
I ain't never had none. I have a whole
I ain't never had none.
too. I need
They
Always
usually
missing.
have like
I
Domino's.
paid my
or something.
$20. I'm gonna get that pizza.
nah, for real.
I might try to catch it next
Keisha,
time.
Keisha said people be having two teeth in their mouth and cross-eyed, but talking about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Because they
Oh
got
my
somebody.
God, that's it.
And then I said, "Oh, I stepped away, but I got the idea of what you said. G, I'm never gonna let you be great."
Ever. Love you, sis.
And then she said, "Social media is just shows what people want to be, not who they really are."
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And I got a funny story behind it. So when Facebook first really started popping, right? My best friend was like, yo, you gotta get on this shit called Facebook, yo. He said everybody we went to school with on that. He said, I ain't gonna say what he said, but he said, just go look. So got
You can believe what she look like right now.
so I get on Facebook, right? And then we started talking. So this is the first event, homecoming coming up. It was like, all right, I'm going to homecoming. Everybody on Facebook. Boom, boom, boom. Man, that's when I realized that everybody perceives to be something they're not on Facebook. Like, that's when I was like, this is just some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just like, like you could be whoever you want to be on here. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not real. Like, I'm like, just have fun with it, take it for what it is. Like, because people gonna have their own perception about
be what I
who
want
they
to
are
be.
anyway.
Yep. Perception is reality.
Hey, Ashley. I ain't seen you in
What's up,
person, girl.
Ashley?
Hey.
Is that makeup artist, Ashley?
Nah, that's money,
Oh, okay.
money Ashley.
Money
Ashley
Ashley.
Monique. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the girl that help us get to the bread. Help us. That's what I think that was the name of the show. Get that bread. Get that bread. That was the name of the show. So make sure y'all go check out that episode. That's a long, long, long time ago. One of like season 2, 1 or 2, she was on the show.
So when I
I
tell
think it was
y'all I'm
2.
broke in real life, believe it.
Listen, bruh. And that's the other thing too. People can't even talk about their financial struggles online without somebody like not believing them. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot discuss nothing with your money, your pockets, no nothing.
Yeah, it's always the
Because
opposite.
people will not believe you.
It's always the opposite. If you go in there like, yo, I ain't got it, they're like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Bruh.
You got it? Like, no, you don't. Like, that's fake. You renting that. That ain't yours. Like, it's mine right now. I don't know what you talking about.
Bruh, like people legit think I be out here balling. I'm like, who? But that's why I get accused of being a drug dealer all the time.
Yeah, Leo got like 7 homes. She ain't trying to tell y'all though.
If they only knew. I dig that, kid. She said I'm the same person online and offline.
Mm-hmm. She causes trouble everywhere she go.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like people build their own perception and understanding an idea of you based on like what you post. But I feel like I am pretty transparent about who I am and the shit I be dealing with a lot of times on social media, mainly on Facebook, because on Instagram you can't really interact and engage on Instagram like you can on Facebook.
On my page, they do.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like with Instagram, it's you gotta post a picture first. And then that's gonna bring people once people are drawn in, then they can engage. But like and then I don't know. I just don't like Instagram as much as I like Facebook. So there's that. But
that part.
Girl, not they tell you how to get rich off Bitcoin.
Yeah, they do.
Cryptocurrency. Listen. I need practical everyday things. You know what I'm saying? And even when you telling people that's what you need or that you trying to get your money in order for yourself, like people really do not think that you need the help. When you literally are saying out of your mouth, I need help. People like, girl, no, you don't. You got it. Oh, okay. So I don't know what I need no more. Okay, thank you for telling me. Cause what? Cause the fuck is really happening.
Oh yeah.
Like it's mad
yeah.
irritating.
Yeah, many
It's
can't
mad
say the
irritating.
fuck.
The fuck? Dudes can't say that.
Nope. Be sassy.
That was on the
Shout out
list.
to the Black American podcast every Sunday. That's what Black Americans do. They drink tequila and champagne at brunch.
Hey, tequila and champagne. Is that Shay or is
That was Shay.
Hey Shay?
You know, she don't come on Facebook like that, so you know she
Yeah.
gotta hide behind pages.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at her. Like
I tagged her one time on Facebook. She's like, "Yep, take that tag off." I was like, "Oh, my bad."
I promise to goodness, I've been saying lately, if it wasn't for PGC and the fact like we're in the building and growing phase, I would not be on social media. I literally would be like, you know
Oh, you
what,
sound like Mitch.
all of this.
Mitch said that every Friday. He said that he's like, if it wasn't for SMG, I wouldn't be on none of this no more.
Yeah, like I literally 90% of the time be like, I want to post my random shit and then go back into my little corner.
Mm-hmm.
I want to post my silly shit and go back into my little corner. But if it wasn't for like really trying to build out PGC and grow, I would not be on social media. And then I'm even trying to figure out how to grow PGC outside of social media because I'm tired of being on social media. That's
Yeah.
just how tired of social media that I am because even when you do show up full, complete, and or you're sharing your journey, like it's so much to be said. And it'd be like, bruh, you saw a 2-second clip and analyzed this whole person's life from that 2-second clip.
Yeah.
What are you doing with yourself? Like, come on, guys. That's how I feel. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get for real. Be fucking for real.
But that's how
Be
you do it.
fucking for
You
real.
gotta get that.
Everybody, Yana Van Dam, huh?
Yeah.
What you call her? What did you call her?
Yana Van Dam, goddamn.
But yeah, like I said, everybody like the moments. Everybody like the moments, man. Like no matter what the moment is.
We not finna speed past that.
Everybody a fucking everybody a fucking therapist, huh? Yeah. With their Yana Van Dam ass.
Oh,
Yana Van Dam looking ass.
Auntie crazy as hell. She be cracking me up. I got this clip. I can't wait to use it in my phone because it say, why don't I just go in the bush and scream? The shit she be coming up with her ass is crazy. Yeah, people do have too much time on their hands.
Yeah, man. They just,
and that's why I keep saying, take us back to the pandemic. Take us back. And people be thinking I'm crazy when I say take us back to the pandemic.
Nah, I'm not going back there.
No, I'm not saying being on lockdown, but if we think about how a lot of things shifted in the world during the pandemic, like people were actually growing plants and focused on their healing and focused on like family, and yeah, it was a lot of other shit going on, but like the gist of what was taking place during the pandemic, like people were really resting. And then once the world opened back up, shit just got back to being a bunch of bullshit. Like
they actually was forced to have family time.
You were forced to sit down. Bruh, people got creative.
like over there, like first 48 over there. What's going on? Like, you good?
I'm trying to get the spotlight going. Shit.
People got creative during the pandemic. People like found things to do, to create, to craft. Like it became people really tapping in with themselves, figuring themselves out,
I
learning
became
some
a
new
painter
shit.
during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how my bills stayed paid for the pandemic and the year after the pandemic. Like that's all I did was paint and
Yeah.
plant all kind of stuff. I tried to plant everything during the pandemic. I grew strawberries in my living room, okay, because I had a strawberry plant. I grew green beans, lettuce, all kind of shit. Like I grew all kind of things just because I had the time to sit there and fuck around with a pack of seeds, and I watched some YouTube videos and put them bitches on a napkin and just sat there. You know what I'm saying? You sat there and really had time to figure things out, listen to some stuff, learn something new. People ain't really paying attention or trying to focus and learn nothing new these days. They just be out here. They trying to get out here twerking.
Yeah, you had to
And
find a way to
find
do.
something else to do.
Shout out to everybody that made money twerking during the pandemic. Shit, I made money.
I mean?
I became a male stripper for the blind.
At the red light, twerking on the headlight.
This man said a male stripper for the blind. That's what she said. That's what she said. That Foodie line. I just want to go in the bush and weep. That's what she said.
You have braille on your booty or something? You have
It's better than doing mukbangs for the deaf.
What?
What's her name, Mouse? What was her name?
Singing Christmas Carol for the deaf.
You know what I mean? We was out there, you know what I mean?
Not singing Christmas carols for the deaf.
Yana Van Dam.
See, they missed the lockdown too, and it did. It eliminated every excuse for you not to tap in, for you not to learn something new, for you not to be able to figure out your shit. Like, bruh.
I know the air quality was way better though.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember going outside, and Natasha was like, "It feels different out here." I'm like, "Yeah, the cars ain't running. Like, it's better air quality. People didn't get sick. The flu numbers dropped dramatically during the pandemic. Like, so yeah, we can bring it back. I don't lock me in the house.
Yeah, just like bring it back. Like we can still do stuff, but make us bring that part back. Listen, I'm finna learn how to grow it. Let me find some seeds. Let me find a little plant.
I gotta hook up for that.
Yeah, send me a few little seeds in the mail. I'm gonna get over here.
That's he sells the seeds. It's not illegal to sell the seeds, so he sells.
It's not.
That's how he makes it. That's how he makes his bulk of his money.
And my homeboy, he makes the soil. He makes soil for plants. Like he doing his own little what's the name?
Oh.
Of the soil people. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he tapped into that other 10% of his brain and making soil. Like that's crazy.
Yep, he mixes it and does all of the different stuff to like give your plants exactly what they need. So yeah. Hit that like and share button. Yes, hit that heart. Give us them hearts tonight. And if you watching, give us a few little stars, as they say. Give us a little stars.
Yep. Buy some coffee. Give us some stars.
Yeah, give us a little star. Fuji La said the blind people was touching you, man.
They had
he had braille on his booty.
It was all online. It was all on the internet. via Zoom.
That's what we had a lot of fun too during the pandemic. After the show, we would have the rooms. Oh my god, the rooms on Tuesday nights were everything.
Yo, I just
We
hit
had
my
so
mute
much
button on my
fun.
computer.
Oh my god, we
I
had
just
so
hit
much
my
fun.
mute button and had flashbacks.
Bro,
I hit
listen,
the
we
mute
had
button.
so much fun in the rooms. We would be in the rooms. All of us would be
Oh,
on video like this at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Still talking about any and everything. Like we would be in them rooms or on Zoom calls.
doing
Like,
demonstrations and stuff.
yeah, we used to have the best of times. It was the best of times.
Demonstrating
It was the
what?
worst of times.
You had
You
to
had
be
to
there.
be
You had
there.
to
You
come
had
to
to be
family
there.
day on Sundays. So you
Yeah,
fine.
you got to come to family time on Sunday. Family time.
I don't know.
Yippee!
I
If
don't
you
know.
are in the Facebook group, we be having family time on every second and fourth Sunday. Come join us for family time. Family time is not like we just sitting there eating Sunday dinner. Like we can have talk conversation, we can talk, all that kind of stuff. So join us for family time on second and fourth Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Up until ain't no ending time. It's just 7 p.m. until.
Okay.
Okay. Second and fourth Sundays. And then on first Fridays of every month, we got the first Fridays, and
Black
that's our
communion.
business interviews and stuff with peoples. Oh, yeah. The verses. Yeah. Erica Badu and Jill.
Yeah, man.
And then
Yes. Them
what is
used to
it?
be everything.
D Nice. D Nice had those his
Yeah,
DJ
he
sessions.
he
Now
done
he
reached
started that, then everybody else followed, but
a
his stuff was
whole
so
resurgence of his career with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Cut Creator used to do them too on Facebook. DJ Cut. He was doing them on Facebook.
I think that time was probably the best time for creatives. Like you can tell who was a creative during the pandemic and who was just making money off of social media. Like
Mm-hmm.
people who could actually think on the fly, like, yo, I need to do something. Well, I'm gonna go crazy in here. And
it forced
it
people to
showed.
be innovative.
Yeah, it showed. Like even Tiny Desk. Tiny Desk was doing the at home Tiny Desk.
Ah, yes.
You know, the at home Tiny Desk.
Jasmine Sullivan at home Tiny Desk was everything.
It was.
Janae Aiko's at home Tiny Desk was crazy. Like,
Man,
yeah,
let me
man.
tell y'all something. I really didn't start watching Tiny Desk until like I've seen a few of them, but like I don't know, a couple weeks ago I just got really into them and just started letting them up play. I was in there like, why didn't anybody tell me?
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Why? Why didn't nobody tell me Tiny Desk was
Yeah,
this
because
good?
I'd be like, you know, it'd be dope if such and such have a Tiny Desk. And Natasha's like, hold up, there it is right there. I was like, okay, I'm just way behind. I don't know what's going on here. So
It was a dude. His
shout out to
name.
SMG. We gonna start a Tiny Desk series here in Baltimore. So if you got some talent, come on in. We got
F y'all
microphones. We got
Tiny
it all for
Desk.
y'all. What?
F y'all Tiny Desk.
You come down here and sing too, Leo.
Huh?
You come down here and sing too. All you need 20 minutes set. That's all you need. You need 20 minutes set.
We not finna talk about
We'll
that
call
right now.
out behind the counter. Behind the counter. Behind the counter.
At the table.
Damn, I cannot.
We can't get no copyright infringements.
Right.
Performing
We
live
call
behind the counter.
That actually worked though.
we call meet us around the corner.
On the stoop.
Yeah, hey.
For real.
Oh, we
Under
got
the boardwalk.
Good idea.
We got a stoop too. That might be a good idea.
That might not be. Oh shit.
Good job, Leo. Good
You
job.
welcome.
My man does a series. He does freestyle on the front porch. He do them every Friday.
Freestyle on the front porch. I like that. Yeah, on the stoop. That sound dope though. Just outside freestyling and having a good
I'm
time.
gonna do mine called
talking
from the toilet.
Yes.
Talking from the toilet.
We ain't finna do no toilet talk. We ain't doing no toilet talk.
Somebody did that. I thought somebody was on Instagram doing that for a little bit. I don't know.
What, toilet talk?
Yeah, they were just sitting on the toilet. I don't know if they were using it or not. They were just on the toilet, just talking shit.
I used to use my Bitmoji. My Bitmoji when she be sitting on the toilet. I used to post that, and I called it "Thoughts from the Throne." I'm gonna bring it back. I did, and my little my little Bitmoji. That was when I had my haircut before. Like she had her haircut, and she had on a little shirt with the newspaper. Thoughts from the Throne. Talking from the toilet, the realest shit you ever heard.
That's definitely the tagline.
Hey Ashley, I'm probably gonna steal that with my little person.
Nah,
with my little Bitmoji.
Hey,
and have a whole little situation under there.
We need to block Fuji La. Okay.
Nah,
well, I can say pair for new.
This slander is not going.
I need Drew some.
Fuji La.
To do shoe. Pair for new. People showed up as their authentic selves during the pandemic. It was our most transparent moments. It was. Like, I really think it was a good time, but it was also this time where most people became aware that they were single. Like you could avoid realizing that you're single when you like always on the go. But you realize you're single when you're in that house by yourself all the fucking time and you don't talk. Like
I feel no different.
Or that guy you've been talking to can't talk to you no more because somebody in his face.
Okay? Cause baby. All my little Jimmy disappeared during the pandemic. I was like, oh, so you had somebody at the crib. Okay. Okay.
That took a worse turn for the worse. Again.
Would you lie? Broke curfew during the pandemic out there sneaking around?
She said, I think everybody was during the lockdown, but I know we had link ups. Listen, let me tell you something. I had people taking temperatures. You can't come in here. You can't come in here, sir. It was you can't come in here if you out here.
Condoms and mask on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. What? Not the condoms. Love you too, Mom. Love you too, brethren. Make sure y'all check out Real Rhythm Radio.
Coming in like this, like, go ahead, hit the gun on me real quick. Go ahead, put the gun on me. Come on. All right, we good? All right, cool.
Get that mug right here.
Yeah.
You can't. Don't step inside. I'm stick the gun out the door.
101? 101? Yeah, I'm just sick. Don't worry about it. Just 101.
Look, nigga be so horny, he make all kind of excuses.
Like you made me hot.
Hold on, you walk over fast. Hold on, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Hold on, let's do it again.
Like you made me hot, baby.
I got this.
Hold on. Put some ice on your head. Put some ice on your head. You just came from outside. You probably running real fast when you was running over here to get over here. When you put it, hold on.
Hey, come on. Like,
don't worry about
this
this thing.
What you doing to me, baby? You keep me hot, baby. You doing it right. Change your clothes. I can cool down. Change your clothes. I can cool down.
James said, not change your clothes.
Shout out to our boy Demo Soul. I think he just got married. I think he met his wife during the pandemic.
There you go.
I really believe some of those songs he wrote came from the pandemic, from the last album.
Demo just got married.
They just recently got married a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
He got to come back with wifey out here. That'd be beautiful. Cause I think he said they used to date years ago, or they was friends. Something they was together like 20 years ago, and then they came back around. I'm like, yes, on the spin the block.
Probably I think during that pandemic. I gotta talk to him and ask him, was it during that pandemic?
Yeah. We gonna get him on here getting his business.
It's at the bottom.
Right.
It's the last comment.
Nah, that's Moan. That's the Moan.
Oh.
How did you take your elderberry today?
Dame said he was mad because he was still out the house during the pandemic. He worked at the hospital. Oh, nah, brother. Yeah. That would have been the time I went on to let them do what they was gonna do.
Thank you for your service.
For real though. Not the seaboil. The seafood boil bag. Did you take your elderberry today? No. Did you not coming over?
That's crazy.
I had elderberry syrup, sea moss, black seed oil.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shaka Bars. Shaka Bars made a fortune during the pandemic.
Bro, listen, I was up in this mug like.
Shaka Bar had everybody eating jackfruit.
Feel a little woozy. Let me go ahead and drink this elderberry.
Yeah, Shaka Bars had everybody eating jackfruit. Yeah.
Literally during the pandemic, I gave up everything. I stopped drinking. I stopped smoking. I stopped eating meat, candy, junk. I lost 40 pounds during the pandemic. Soon as the world opened up, that 40 was like, "What up? You ready for us? You ready for the comeback?
What's happening?"
Right. That's exactly what it was on. What's happening? What's up? We coming back, baby.
We outside.
Ready, y'all motherfucking asses again. But Damone said he got in a relationship December before the lockdown, and we've been inseparable ever since. Motherfucking pandemic love is real and beautiful. Shout out to my cousin. Hey, cousin. They are dope and a beautiful ass couple. James said I was still knocking something down with him. James.
It kills 99% of the germs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now with the hand sanitizer on the dresser. Now you better be mindful that you put some hand sanitizer on, depending on where them fingers going.
The hand sanitizer on the dresser.
Running wild.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
child running wild. That's a lot. But I had the best time, like listening to music, all of that. Right, fire crotch. Yeah. And clean your nails. Yes, clean them nails. That's regularly. Clean them dirty ass nails, okay? But yeah, I had the best of time during the pandemic. Like there was nothing. I think that was a time where I flourished the most. Cause right after that, what is love? What is life anyway? But that was a great time. I think I learned a lot about myself and other people.
Yeah, we kept watching TV, see if Donald Trump was going to drop dead on us.
Like the Simpsons predicted.
Yeah.
And
he caught the vid once. He was looking bad out in the streets. I was like,
he did.
Oh, come on, Donnie. Nah, this thing ain't make all right.
Not Donnie. Donald. But I think now people who continue to try to show up as their authentic self, like it becomes overwhelming at some point. Even when you're like trying to figure out who you really are. Because I don't know why people have this misconception that because you're older, you know exactly who you are, as though life and people aren't allowed to change on a day-to-day basis. Like, you learn some new shit about yourself every day. So, why you think that you aren't able to change or adapt and adjust on a regular basis? Listen, nigga, we had them sultry Sundays and wind down Wednesdays during the pandemic. Everybody was body rolling and drinking. Everybody was body rolling and drinking during the pandemic. Yes. And then that's when we had the PGC meetup. Ooh, that was a time. That was a time. Okay. Oh, I'm sad. Not really. So many memories. That's when I first met Genesis. Me and Genesis been Facebook friends for forever and finally met in what, 2020? Yeah.
What was that? Doing the photo shoot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Slashing tires.
Not
Nah,
that
we was
photo
having a
shoot.
good
Photo with my red
time.
shirt on.
We have fun. That was fun. Karaoke.
Oh nigga, that karaoke was lit. Okay. We was,
We
you
was
couldn't
doing
tell us
dance
we wasn't.
moves and shit.
We
Trying to create
was.
whole
We was down
videos
there
and Facebook.
for real. That was like the sleepover at your grandma's house. That's what it was. That's what it was like. And Mouth was the pop pop upstairs.
Yes, James. Yes.
That's when he got the nickname Pop Pop. Was that weekend?
That's what I got that weekend. Moccasin sandals and socks
Yep.
and basketball
Moccasins,
Dang.
shorts.
Big
socks,
pop
and basketball shorts, and a wife beater. Real
Pop
pop
pop.
pop style. Man,
Till it was
man,
time. Till it was time to take pictures.
and he was just chilling. Like he was so chill. I was like, who is this nigga? That's when we learned he's somebody different in person. Like not different, but he real
He
chill in
just
person.
chill.
Like he
Yeah.
just like to be in his own little groove. And we was like, oh, okay, we got you. So we
And then the
learned
funny thing
something.
about it though, because I was there, I was there, but I was also preparing for Soldier Sundays because I was flying back out Sunday, going straight to do the
Sunday,
show.
yep.
So I was still looking, getting my new music moments together and all that.
Yup. James said, "What's up with the Rhythm Nation hat?" We
Mind your
are
business. That's how I just
we.
mind your business. Just mind your business. Okay. That's how I block you.
Um. So, as you have like figured out different, um, um, as you figured out different parts of like who you are and where you're going in this life, what's one thing that you learned about yourself that surprised you?
Dang, you should have gave us these questions beforehand.
No.
No, I think I can say.
Y'all niggas would have
I
tried
think
to
I would say
avoid
for
it.
me. I think I'd say for me is um, realizing how strong I am, but vulnerable in the same sense of being susceptible to hurt mentally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's good.
yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Oh,
How,
Ashley. Ashley Fish. Oh,
go
go
through
ahead,
no,
Mouth. I'm sorry.
yeah. How I go through different emotions and don't realize the emotions I've been going through, but I go through them during a moment and understand them better. Like understand when I'm depressed or when I'm going through, and I could think, and now and it gave me a lot of time to kind of think back and reflect on some things that I react to based on my childhood and the way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And by being raised by all women and understanding different things about myself and my hurt and why I hurt this way in some
Oh, come
ways.
on. That's
So
good.
That's
That's
good.
real good.
yeah,
Come on.
Understanding why you hurt the way you hurt. Oh, yes. Come on.
yeah,
Come on, Pop
yeah.
Pop. That's good. Ashley said she learned that she's hard headed as hell and that she wasn't as feminine as she thought she was. Oh, that's a good one too. Um, And then she asks, Mouth, do you think that's the defense mechanism and were you not taught to show your emotions?
I don't think I wasn't not taught to show my emotions, but I think in the line of work that I do, a lot of times I don't get the opportunity to show my emotions because I always have to be on point and be protective for someone else, and never having a feeling of someone being protected for me. You know what I mean? And then when you realize, hey, I'm always there for them, but who's protected for me? And then when you start being vulnerable to those emotions or have time to become vulnerable to those emotions, you learn a lot. Like you learn why and some of the things you may have missed growing up and think about, damn, yo, that shit is real. Like when you had because I think like we said during the pandemic you had time to breathe and sit in those emotions. Like you weren't always moving, so you was able to sit in those emotions and realize what emotion you were having. And then if and everybody probably couldn't or could, but I was able to kind of reflect and understand why I was feeling that way or where that feeling came from or this happened when I was younger. Maybe that's why I feel this way about this or just different things along that line, you know. Because I guess I was always so busy, I never had time to really reflect on why I felt a certain way I felt, or why I was distrusting, or why I didn't believe this, or you know what I'm saying, until I was able to reflect and understand. Oh, that's why, because this is what you've seen, and this is what you know, and this is what, and then I started being able to understand and analyze what other people was going through. You know what I'm saying? Like I could realize, okay, oh, this dude is a good dude, but he's used to functioning in dysfunction. That's why he responds this way to certain situations because that's the way
Come on,
he
therapize the
grew
Mouth.
to
Therapize the nigga.
this
Okay.
function. So yeah, that's what I got from the pandemic is being able to analyze some stuff about me. And I'm still learning shit about me every day. You know that some shit you like, some shit you don't like. You know, and you try to figure out how to work with it.
I can't whistle, but y'all know what I was trying to say. That was deep. That was deep. Fuji Law said my mind is always in chess mode. She always trying to figure out the next move. I dig it. What about you, Jen?
What? I don't even think. I think for
Down, but we get up. We fall down, but
I'm
we
still
get up.
violent. Nah, I don't think I really understood or realized how strong I am until probably recently because I think just kind of like Mouth was saying, you have a time to really analyze yourself. And I've noticed how in recent months, I've noticed how I can really put my shit aside to help somebody else. And that takes a lot. And I realize how much of a weight that is on me because I'm not releasing. And it's kind of like it's a strength that I'm kind of tired of at the moment because I have to get back to figuring me out because I'm stubborn as hell. I know that now.
Ugh.
Mind your business. It's in my
Ugh.
traits. It's in my
Ugh.
traits. I try to get
And
past
you want to
it.
release.
I want to release. Like I tried that shit with a therapist. That bitch, you know the story, okay? Fuck that bitch. She traumatized me, but that's a whole nother episode.
Right.
But yeah,
You
I
need a male therapist
I'm
to
still.
release.
I honestly, You said what? You stupid. I need a phone.
Male therapist.
He'll shake something loose.
Not shake it loose.
I need a plug.
And why the first thing that comes to my mind is a gospel song? Let's keep moving.
How, Slay? How?
I don't know, because the gospel song is "Shake Yourself Loose." That was the first thing.
That's what we gonna do.
That's the first thing that came to mind. It was not even nothing else. It was "Shake Yourself Loose."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Keep talking. Let me get my mind right.
Nah, it's just yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm at the place right now where I have to get back to figuring me out, and the same stuff that made me happy before is not the same stuff that makes me happy now. So I'm kind of like in a reflection moment of figuring out how to get my happiness back. And I haven't dove, whatever tense. Y'all know what tense I'm talking about.
Wait, look, I was about to say divin.
Divin.
I was like, Dale. Is it Dale? Dale?
Delve.
Div.
I haven't.
You haven't dived.
I
haven't got into.
I haven't gotten into it deep enough to really know. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back to the spot where I can show up. But right now, it's like I can't show up for other people. I can't show up for myself, and that's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you said before that you see the difference in me. I feel the difference where I'm not showing up like I used to. I'm not on here like, yeah, y'all, yeah. And I have to figure that shit out. And it's hard. That self-reflection is hard as hell.
I want you to learn this word. I want you to learn this word right now. Say this word with me right now. No.
Oh, shit. Trust me. I've learned that, man. Do you hear me? I've learned that very recently and have been using it.
Fuck it.
Look, one of my friends say I use it too much. She don't even know how to take it because she like her friends be like she'll try to coerce them to do some shit and they be like, oh, I'll think about it. I'd be like, nope. And she just be like, I don't know how to take that shit. Like you said, no. Like, no, I don't want to do it. Nope. I'm good.
You got to find out what pleases you.
Said, what's stopping you from diving deep?
Find that and please.
I like that. Ashley, Jenny says you can always begin. I love this shit.
Ashley is smart.
I love that. Mm-hmm. I love that. I'm gonna use that. We stealing all your stuff tonight.
Yeah, let me go back to the other thing she said so I can make sure I don't forget it.
Because I think I have to get past the emotions that I'm in right now and the emotions that got me to this place before I can really figure me out. Because, you know, with life, when life be life, you got to sit in that shit sometimes. And that's not the prettiest thing. And sometimes it's harder to get out than not.
I think we all have to learn to be selfish sometimes.
Yeah, I'm about to. Trust me.
So, like, this might sound weird, but like while you're sitting in it, like what is it that you're doing while you're sitting in it? You know what I'm saying? Like
right
you
now,
said, you gotta sit in sometime. Okay.
Right now, nothing, but I'm about to start writing again. That's when most of my best work comes when in stages like this. But I haven't. Sometimes you just gotta just do the shit because I'll keep putting it off, and right now I keep putting it off, and so I just have to do the shit and pick the damn pen and paper up and start writing because if not, I'm gonna keep making excuses to put it off till the next day. So it's a process. This is probably I would say probably the worst that I've been in, but I definitely know I'm coming out of it. It's just, it's a process.
It is. And then also let me make sure my
Let me clear my throat.
understand your people are here for you, Genesis, because we love you so much. Uh-huh.
I go pee pee.
Fuck ever, nigga. You ain't got to go pee. This nigga just trying to avoid being told about herself. Aquarius shit.
Yeah,
But
I know, but
but this is the thing. It's a difference in knowing and actually tapping into your people. Because honestly, a lot of times we suffer so much because we suffer a lot as people and as women. I don't know about men because I ain't a man. But we suffer a lot as women because while we're sitting in our shit, we are talking to ourselves negatively. Like we talk negative to ourselves while we're in our shit. I should be doing better. I should be, I could be, I should have been. Like we talk reckless to ourselves when we're in that space. I say that because I know. I say that because I had my moment earlier and I was talking shit to myself, but then I was like, girl, who you think you talking to? So I was arguing with myself because I'm like, bitch, you gotta talk better. But when we sit in our shit, like we don't reach out to other people. We don't actually let people know that we're in our shit. So people don't necessarily know like to pull you out. And then when people not to pull you out of it, but to say, hey, look, I know you in it, but if you need to talk, I'm here. And
see,
then
that's the
also,
thing.
like we've said before, that if you are going through some shit and you need to talk to somebody being busy is not your business.
No, I get
If you need to talk to somebody, call your people. And if they are busy, they will tell you. Like, it's so many people that continue to say, oh, I just be thinking you so busy. If I'm that motherfucking busy, I wouldn't text back. I wouldn't answer the phone. I wouldn't call back. Like, bruh, me being busy is not your problem. It's
I
not
think
your
I gotta go to the
business.
bathroom now too. I got.
It is not your business.
Here you go. No, I get all that. And you have to understand, I've gone years without really having anybody or feeling like I ain't had nobody to really talk to. Now, recently, it's figuring out who I can talk to when I need to talk. Because there have been times in recent days that I've sat there and I told somebody that I was not okay. I just realized that I was not okay. And because they did not know what to say, the conversation got diverted to something else. And so that doesn't do nothing for me but make me draw back into my little shell. And it's like, forget it. I'll deal with it how I deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because these are people that I trust. So it's like, it's a process for me to open up because when I do, that's a hell of a vulnerable state to be in to tell somebody that I just realized that I am not okay.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to not know what to say, it's like, okay, well, let me go. Let me fall back. Let me go back to what I'm used to. So I'm not intentionally trying not to talk to my people. It's like half the time I don't want to go through that process of them not knowing what to say to me, but I always can come back with something for them. Like that's a problem for me.
And in that space, um, the one thing, just in general, is like when we know we're not okay, like we gotta be like you said, you trying to figure out like who you can tell that you're not okay. And then the people who do not acknowledge you saying that you're not okay, leave them motherfucking people alone. Leave them right where the fuck they at. Because the people who cannot acknowledge you speaking your thoughts and your feelings, Like, even if they be like, oh, even if they say, I really don't know what to say, but I'm listening. Like, people got to realize, like, there is something more to come behind. I don't know what
And
to say.
I could understand that. That part I could get. You said
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, but I'm listening. That's
Yeah.
sometimes that's all I need is just for you to sit there and
To
listen.
be acknowledged. Yeah.
Right. That's it. But just to sit there and not say nothing at all or to talk about something else, that's a problem.
Yeah, no.
So I draw back from them and I limit what I share at that point. And so it goes back to me being closed off again. And that's why I said, like, I need to pull out that pen and that paper because that pen and paper, ain't nobody got to talk back. They just got to listen. The paper is listening to the words that I'm trying to release. So,
Yeah. I dig it. I understand, honey. Ashley said it's a process, but the best part is you control that process.
that's right.
Assess, accept, and decide, boo. Peace and blessings.
I have to,
And then she said, talk to your ancestors and higher self.
I got to be more intentional. That's that stubborn
Um,
part of me. I got to be more intentional. Such a voice.
at least you admitting it, though.
Whatever.
At least you admitting it, though. I mean, cause a girl. Um, Pablo, and then I'll go last.
What's up?
Now, ladies
You
and
got.
gentlemen.
You want me to follow that, nigga?
Right, that felt like a
Huh?
whole therapy
Huh?
session, nigga.
You got, huh?
I mean,
Huh?
shit, that's what this is for. Like, it ain't just to, like drive through the motherfucking topic. Like, shit, if this needs to be your therapy, then get that shit off. Like, get that shit up off for you.
What was
And
the question again?
you had enough time to come up with an answer.
He was sitting over there avoiding.
He was. That's why
I damn sure was hoping y'all kept going. I was like, oh yeah, we gonna get through this.
Nah, nigga, nope. You wasn't finna make it out alive.
What surprised me? That I actually needed people. Majority of my life, I thought I didn't need anybody. I thought I could make it without anybody. I can do it on my own. I'm strong enough to carry this weight. And the pandemic showed otherwise. Like, I was getting chest pains and migraines, just worrying about stuff like because they cut my hours back at my old job and I couldn't pay the mortgage and like luckily it's a mortgage and I got some grace time, but still I'm like, nah, I can't do this. And I needed people. And then also it made me realize where I'm at in people's lives as well. So the people that I thought were in my corner, the ones that are supposed to be, because we grew up together, we was, we're blood, we're family, and no one reached out. No one said, hey, not even just a, hey, what's up? But, shout out to Dottie. She trolls me all the time anytime I do something, but I talked to her the entire pandemic. She was the one that was like in the front saying, you need to go to therapy because something's seriously wrong with you. And I don't want to wake up one morning and you're not here. You know what I mean? Like that.
Wait, I'm only laughing because I could hear her literally saying
Yeah,
it in that way. I'm not laughing
exactly.
at the fact that that's what she said.
Right. Like
I'm laughing at the fact I could hear her literally saying that to you.
there's been time, like there was one time I came to her house because we was recording. She slapped a whole folder down with a list of therapists. And she said, you better call one of these therapists. Like, and then Mike, he's the same as that way. Like I found out who my real family was during that pandemic and I needed their help. Natasha, Lord, like I probably would have been 500 pounds if it wasn't for her. Like she made me pescatarian during the pandemic. You know what I mean? So to keep me from eating my emotions. So yeah, I found my chosen family. I found out I needed help.
Always good.
I found out I needed help, and not just with bills and things, like really just help, like just a conversation. Because, I lost my father during the pandemic. He early during the pandemic, like March. So I was going through that, and I literally recorded the next day. I found out my father died on a Saturday. I recorded on a Sunday because I didn't know I had anybody to talk to about it. So that was the only thing that kept me moving was podding, So, and then I told Mike after, and he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you could have took the day off. It's fine. We would have did it without you." And I'm like, "Nah, I couldn't, because I didn't know how to. Even with my best friend, who I've known since I was 15, I didn't know how to express that to him, like how I was feeling, because for a long time, me and my father didn't get along. But those last few months, we became super close. We started talking about it, we hashed everything out, and no one knows this. Like, I used to go up to the hospital and just sit there and talk to him, and we hashed it all out, tears and everything. So I didn't know how to express that to nobody. I didn't know I had people like that, but now I do know that I have people that I can just, have that conversation with, and it was super dope. So, and plus I know how to fucking paint now. I'm a painter extraordinaire. So y'all want some paintings? Come holler at me. I got some joints over here right now.
Did this nigga say painter extraordinaire?
Oh yeah, you ain't gonna get the whole softness. I'm an Aquarius. You gonna get some of this thug, okay?
This fucking guy.
That's facts, son.
You know what I mean?
That's facts, son. Wait, what you? Gang. Wait, what you?
Baby ass thugs over here on this side of the screen over
here. You gonna get some?
Nigga, I'm saying, this nigga say I'm about to cry too, goddamn. I'm saying I'm about to cry too because I'm thinking my story is similar to yours. Like, my mom passed. I found out like 2 hours before I did Sultry Sundays that my mom didn't make it. They hit me at like 6 o'clock. I go on the air, and I'm sitting in the house like, yo. And in my mind, I was like, my mom was my biggest fan, so I got to go do the show. Mm-hmm. I swear to God, I made it through that show, but right at the end, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that's what he told me. Like, I didn't know. Me and him was beefing for so long. I did not know that literally he was like my number one fan. Like, he would tell me stuff that on early shows that I didn't think no one listened to. He was like reciting them back to me. So yeah. You never know, man.
Yeah.
Just had that
my mom was hilarious. Like, my mom probably one of the only people that go to the station. Can you hear me?
Yeah. And he would tell me, you on TV. I'm not on TV. I'm on YouTube. Is YouTube on the TV? I'm like, yeah. Then you on TV. So I tell everybody that I'll be on TV now just because of him. So
the math is mathing.
Yeah. That's it, man.
Like, if I turn my TV on, you on there, so you on TV.
Ashley said, once you realized you needed people, how did you reach out?
Just talking. I realized just having that conversation, just opening up. People been waiting to hear from me, Like, I remember I went outside one time, like just to go to like a basketball tournament. I haven't been outside in a long time. I saw Mitch there, and the first words out of Mitch's mouth wasn't, "Hey, what's up?" It's like, "It's good to see you outside again." Like, people just waiting for me. It's just, they knew I was internalizing everything. They wanted to wait. It was on my time to let it out. So that's another thing. Sometimes you gotta get to your friends, because sometimes your friends don't know what they're doing. Like, I didn't realize I wasn't talking to people. I thought I would just get up, go to work, come home, and it was normal. But apparently I was silent for a long time. So just talking to them, just a random text, pop up at the house, that's usually what I do. And get yelled at by Dottie because she yells at me all the time. So
I love people popping up. That was my favorite thing. I used to tell people all the time I have an open door policy. And that was my thing. I did. Like, there was never a time anybody, unless I wasn't home. But if anybody ever showed up, like, that was my thing. I had an open door policy. You can always come over here. And I always had stuff for people to do. Like, I had coloring books and paint. You come in here. Hell, if you wanted to just come over here to take a nap, then yeah, go ahead and get your nap in. Because I feel like people need a place to be able to release. And everybody's home is not their safe space. So that was my thing.
That was
And
a bar right there. That was a
I mean,
bar.
it's not like, and one of my homeboys, because we took like a co-op class together, and I used to have everybody over at my house. I used to cook all that kind of stuff, and we would just sit over there and laugh and just talk about random shit. And he was like, "Bro, this is
Listen,
the
I've been
safest
here.
house in
I
Indianapolis."
told yet. I promise you.
You said what?
I've been here 6 years. Ain't nobody pop up on me yet. They know better
No,
than
I
that.
love a good pop up. I
I
love it.
can't do it. Like, cause my space is where I go to unwind and see. I'm an empath, so if I'm
Oh
out
man.
in that and I'm picking up on everybody energy, even people I'm with, I go home to release and relax. And sometimes if I don't want people in that space, I don't want you popping up because I could be doing anything. Like you can't don't pop up. Just let me know
I
you
mean, you can always pop up. I might be naked, but give me a few seconds, put a little something on.
I'm
I'm gonna
the
come open the door.
I'm
It's
the
always a dress somewhere.
yeah, I'm
It's
the
always a little chicken frying gown somewhere.
stuff
You know, I can
chicken
throw that
fried.
on.
yeah, I'm
Unless
that
I was
what
painting,
you fitting to
but
do. I'm that what you fitting to do, Frank. Like
Nah,
bro,
for real.
you here too long, bro. Like what you finna get into? Oh, all
Cause
right.
I would be like, shit, you ain't. I mean, my biggest thing was that you don't have to sit in here and talk to me. We don't have to be in here being social. Like, if you just
If they
literally
pop
needed
up
a,
at your house,
yeah,
you just
Pop up.
gonna have them in another room.
Yep, pop up and don't say nothing.
yeah,
Oh
you can
hell
come
no!
in. Like, that's how my space has always been.
Hell no! Let's
And
go home and do that.
no,
We can
because,
be on
but
the
like I
phone.
just said, like
You might
everybody
you
can't
might you
go
might
home and
be the
be at
only one
peace
with
or
that
go
spirit.
home and just be like, oh, what he say?
You
You
the
might
only
be the
one.
only one with that spirit. Like, yeah, okay.
Listen, no, I love that though. I love when people come by. I love when people come by. I love when, like, the only time I don't be wanting nobody to come by is if I ain't got no food at home and I ain't been to the store yet. Don't come over here.
I am
Don't
the
come over
worst
here.
hostess ever. You,
No,
I ain't got no
that's always
food.
been my
I
thing
ain't
though.
getting nothing. You not a guest no more. Like, go on to the refrigerator, get what
Yep.
you
Go ahead
want.
and get
Oh
what you
no,
All them
like
niggas be like, they be like, I just came by your house. You went home. Oh,
I was.
you did?
Mm-hmm.
You like, I was busy.
Yeah,
I was
now,
watching
so
TV.
I saw you.
for a while, I didn't have no
You should have
car. So you
called.
literally had to just come knock on the door to see if I was there. I ain't had no car for a while. So you literally had to come knock on the door to see if I was there. But 90% of the time, oh baby, come on in. You know, come on in here. And I don't know how to cook small. So definitely come on up in here and eat some of this leftover food in here because I'm not throwing it away. Okay.
That's
I
so
just cooked.
nasty.
It's some spaghetti in there. Like like a black mama. It's a big ass pan of spaghetti always in the refrigerator. But that's always been how I've always been that way. And like I get that from my mama though. Like my mom was a big family person. Like everybody come over, let's eat, let's laugh, let's talk, all of that. But I've always been the person also like you ain't gotta come over here and talk to me. We don't have to force being social. But like sometimes people just need to be in the company of other people that make them feel like home. You know what I'm saying? Like this feels like home. This feels like I can come over here and chill and I can relax and I can be myself because again, everybody can't go outside and be themselves to the world. So my space is I always have an open door policy if you need to talk, if you want to color, if you want to paint, if you just want to come over here watch TV or get a nap in, come on, boo. Come
And
on
see, I'm the
over.
one that does that. I'm the one that goes out to people's house because I can control when it's over, and I come back to my spot.
See? Ashley even said it. And
Yeah,
I've known Ashley for about 9 years.
bruh.
Deidre said, no ma'am, no sir. Please don't ever pop up on me.
For real, straight up.
Thank you, best friend.
Oh man.
And see, that's the other thing. Like Marcy, I've known Marcy 20 years now. And in that 20 years, like Marcy has gotten to know how I've been because we always did stuff. Marcy always came to my mama house too. Before like I started having my own house, Marcy would come to my mama house. So she got a taste of both. Like my mama being that way and then coming to my house and being that way. And then when me and my ex had a house together, that's how we both were. Like we love like having parties, having people over, feeding people, cooking, all that kind of stuff. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's how I've always been. And I, like I said, I love feeding people because I feel like if you full, you ain't stressing as much. That's just my philosophy. If you full, you got a few less worries than when you came in that motherfucking door. But again, don't come over my house if I ain't got no food. Cause soon as you get there, we finna go to the store. Okay? We finna go. We finna go to the store. I got to go get something. I feel bad if I don't have nothing to offer you to drink other than water. What you say?
You know, say, come on over. She gonna throw one of them eat up gowns real quick. One of them gowns where your booty eat it up.
Deidre said, I stay so far away from my people that I don't have to worry about them coming back anyway.
She said,
unless
yeah, me
I'm
too.
having an event at my place.
Nah, me too.
Marcy said she really don't cook.
Yeah, that's me. I move somewhere, you be like, ain't no popping up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just in the neighborhood. Oh, no, you wasn't, nigga.
No, you wasn't. That's intentional. You show up miles.
But look, y'all experienced the fact that I don't know how to cook smile at the first thing. At the PGC thing. All that damn food that people was walking out of there with. Because I don't know how to cook smile.
Breakfast, yeah.
I cooked breakfast, I cooked dinner, desserts, all kind of shit. Like, I don't know how to cook smile. And I find the most joy in cooking food. Huh?
What you say?
Y'all did. And y'all didn't have to worry about nothing. Yeah, a couple of pieces of chicken. Just a couple of pieces of chicken.
Some liquor.
That video.
We just had to go get some liquor.
That's all they had to worry about that weekend was liquor. Leo be like, I got some collard greens, cornbread.
Shut up, you supposed to be to that blueberry wine.
Listen, because it's always gonna be something else. Listen. But the thing that I learned about myself after the pandemic was that I had a lot of forgiving to do. And one of those main people that I had to learn to forgive was my mother. I did not realize that I held so much, like I held so much, not against her, but it was so much that I did not learn or did not understand about my mother. And I learned so much about her being a parent and being a mother to 5 children through my plants. My plants taught me so much about my mama. I did like a whole live on Facebook because when the light bulb went the fuck off, I was like, whoa. But I learned so much about myself through being a plant mom and how nurturing I really am, how nurturing I can be. And then, like I said, I just had to do some forgiving and some healing. And that healing meant full healing. So that's why I gave up everything. Like, I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking. And as much as like before, like at the top of the pandemic, I was still smoking. But once we got into that, I was like, nah, I'm good. Because I'm gonna be in this motherfucker by myself. Nah, I'm good. I need to be sober. You know, because niggas be out here wild and I ain't know how it was gonna go. I need to be full on point. But
not you zombie apocalypse ready.
Listen, I sure was. But like I said, I learned that I had to do some forgiving and some healing and some releasing and letting go. But I also had to learn, I learned that I was continuously trying to live my life based on somebody else's expectations of me. And after a while, I had to let that go. I had to stop trying to live up to somebody else's expectation or what other people wanted from me and live up to what I wanted from me. And that even meant readjusting what that looked like for me, what I wanted for my life, what I wanted my life to look like overall. But then even now, like there's still a lot that I'm realizing, recognizing, and letting go. But I was, for a good majority of my life, I was a people pleaser. And that people pleasing part of me is slowly dying. I still be tussling with her ass from time to time. But um I really tapped into my creative side. Like I said, oh, I was out here buying all kind of paint and shit on Amazon during the pandemic. I was out here like, that's in the cart, that's in the cart, that's in the cart, that's in the cart. And I just played around with stuff, figured out what I loved when it came to painting. And the biggest part of it for me was the freedom. And I have always known that I've been a free spirit and that I enjoy being that. But I've also realized that it's hard for a lot of people to deal with free spirits because we kind of go however we choose to. So in the midst of learning all of that, I really had to just learn to say fuck it. Like that was the realization that I had to learn to say fuck it and do what was best for me, do what made me happy, what made me feel good. And then um I also started to learn what boundaries look like. And I got to a point now where I'm what we ain't gonna do is that. And I'd rather walk away and let people go and leave things alone, because a lot of these people who treat us bad and do us wrong, like I said, they not making us happy, horny. They not supporting nothing that we doing. They not giving us butterflies, and all they doing is giving us gas and making our motherfucking blood pressure rise. So if anybody in your life doing that, let them motherfuckers go. Let them be. Cause mm-mm. And the last thing, Pablo, you said something about because somebody is your family or because they close. I literally wrote down this quote yesterday because I heard it. It's right here on my little sticky note. It says longevity and proximity does not equal loyalty, access, and honor. Literally wrote that shit down yesterday. Simply because it doesn't. Like, because you've known somebody for a long period of time, or because it's your family member and all that other kind of stuff, that does not equal loyalty. Does not mean that they get to access you in all different ways. And it does not mean they will they do not honor you, or they do they do not honor you, or they do not honor your boundaries, or what you bring to the world. Because people will like talk down to you, talk crazy to you, treat you wrong, but then act as though you're the one who's acting out of character or doing something to them, and that's not always true. So um who said, I was just about to make a post saying you ninjas don't get butterflies anymore, y'all give us moths.
Please make that post. Please make that post. Like, please.
um Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give 23-year-old Leo? I would give 23-year-old Leo the advice to, baby, do all the things. Like, fuck the fear and do all the things. Um and let the shit go sooner than later. Don't hold on to anger or the childhood hurt or the childhood things that you had no control over. Because at the end of the day, because you could not control them, you allowed them to affect you in ways that you could control. You can control the way that they affected you. What you couldn't control is other people. You can never control other people. So stay true to yourself. Um, yeah, that's what I would have told her. Do all the things. Try all the things. And go away to college. I would have went away to college. I would have went away to college if I wouldn't have had a level of fear within me. I don't know why I was fearful of going away to school, but
yeah, I don't know either where you grew up at. That's vacation.
nigga, where I grew up at, I had a good ass time. That's why I stayed home. Okay, me and my best friend, me and my homegirl was out here getting to it. Okay, 23-year-old Leo. 23-year-old Leo was a problem. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, shit. 38-year-old Leo a problem, but she a little milder problem. She ain't a problem. She kind of mild on the problem.
She a little inconvenience.
Yeah, she ain't a problem. She just a mild inconvenience.
One piece of advice that I would give everybody that needs to show up is you not only have to forgive other people, you have to forgive yourself. Please forgive yourself for all the stuff that you feel like you should have done differently or other decisions that you feel like you should have made. Everything happened for a reason. And all of them contributed to your journey to where you are right now. So forgive the stuff that you could not control. Forgive the mistakes that you feel like you made because they just made you stronger and then they made you smarter. So next time you won't make the same mistakes. But we're going to make mistakes. So you have to give yourself grace. Give yourself the same grace that you give others. Give to yourself. And that's one big way to show up.
Hell yeah. And even if you make the same mistakes, take a different lesson from it. You ain't gonna always get it right after that first mistake. You probably gonna make that mistake about 3-4 times. But learn a new lesson. Okay, this was the lesson I learned last time. I learned this one this time.
Hey Leo. You see my name?
You just shout.
You know what? Ain't no gang no more. Ain't no gang no more. See? It be your own people say. It be your own people.
So if you are in the comments, what is something that you learned about yourself that makes you show up more true and authentic in the world on a day-to-day basis? Cause shit, I know that shit is hard. Cause a lot of us are still in corporate jobs, so we used to code switching and all that other kind of stuff on a daily basis. So what ways do y'all show up? Cause
if you need to talk to somebody, DM Leo. Don't DM me because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something you ain't ready for. So
y'all can DM me.
I'm gonna take the snack.
I tell people that all the time. I tell people that all the time. Y'all can always talk to me. I don't know why I think people be fearful of talking to me because I be so busy. I don't know why people be scared to talk to me. But I'm like, nigga, I'm regular.
They're either afraid of the truth, or they're not ready for the truth, or they think you just not gonna care.
Yeah, nah, I got the biggest heart. I got a bleeding heart. I need to stop that shit sometimes, but it happens.
So DM Leo and DM the mouth. Okay, they'll take care of y'all. Do not DM.
Because y'all two niggas on this other side.
Don't DM the Aquarius.
Don't DM
That's
them.
the worst idea ever.
Yeah, don't do that. We had y'all there drinking and cheating. All right,
Fuji Lai, you not. I love talking to Fuji Lai. Like, that's my favorite. Like, I talk to her every day. And she the only one that be laughing at my funny ass videos.
I said
we be having a time.
Drinking and cheating.
What happened?
I said, don't talk to us. We gonna have y'all here drinking and cheating.
Y'all, them too.
I won't. That's him.
Yeah, okay.
I might have you drinking and smoking, but not cheating.
See,
y'all drinking, smoking, cheating, and cussing people out.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes it needs to be done. Okay.
You isn't.
So yeah,
she sure do be like, "What you doing?" And we'll call in a minute. I love somebody to call me. Okay, y'all can call me. I love a good phone call.
Get you right. Mouth get you right. All right.
I don't like people that don't like talking on the phone. I be like, don't text me all this shit. Call me.
I don't like talking on the phone.
I like video over texting and calling, honestly. Yeah, I'm not a phone person.
I mean, a
People
video
be
is
going,
cool too.
they be doing too much in the background, forgetting that they on the phone. And I like to see you. I like to interact. If I can't see you in person,
Oh
then
no,
video
because
is
most
fine.
of the time, if I'm on the phone, like if I'm on a video, it's gonna end up like this.
At least I know you doing something, and I'd be like, girl, I'm about to go." Like,
This ain't it. This ain't it.
Yep, I like voice notes too, but I also like
Yeah, I
more
like voice
so. I
notes.
like
I
talking
do.
on the phone.
You know who do voice notes a
I
lot?
like voice.
Mac. That's the only way he messaged me. Do voice notes. And he always at work. So I hear a whole bunch of shit in the background. He's like, Pablo, clang, 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 clang. I'm like, the fuck?
Who is this? Talking about depending on who you is, I might not want to have a long conversation. Who is
No,
this?
straight up.
That
No,
part.
for real.
That part.
All of that.
Who is that?
Because some people just be rambling or don't be saying nothing. They just want you to sit there and hold the phone. I'm not about to sit here and hold this phone. I'm watching my story.
Yeah, you
I'm
might as
watching
well
my
come over
story.
for all
So.
that.
Hey, look. Sometimes that's all I be wanting. I just want somebody to hold the phone. Sit there and hold the phone.
No.
I be just needing the energy. I don't necessarily need the conversation. I'm a weirdo sometimes, y'all. Like, for real. I don't necessarily need the conversation. I just need the energy. Oh, yeah, that's Nehemiah. Okay. He said, depending on who you is, he might not want to have a long conversation.
How old is Nehemiah?
Huh?
How old is Nehemiah? You don't meet a lot of young Nehemiahs in this world.
Nehemiah like late 30s. 36,
Yeah.
37-ish, 38-ish.
That's about the threshold. That's about the threshold.
Yeah. When they stop getting biblical with the name.
Yeah.
The question was like, after the pandemic or during the pandemic, what is it that you learned about yourself that surprised you?
38. Yep. I told you, right up there.
See, I knew we was somewhere within the same age range. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, ain't no 30-year-old Nehemiah's walking around.
They can't hold the conversation. It's like, oh, you ask a question and you get one word answers. This could have been a text, my nigga, like, or email.
Hey,
like, don't
fellas,
be on my phone doing this.
fellas,
Like,
you
like,
missed out on the pleasure pocket too, because you can't hold conversations. I'm trying to tell
Baby,
you.
listen, when I tell you she deflates.
That hot pocket cool off when you can't talk to them, fellas.
Actual
right
factual. Ooh, and then sometimes y'all be saying too much because you talk yourself right out of it. Be like, ooh, I wish you would have said that 10 minutes ago.
Like, ain't nothing sexy about what you saying to me right now.
Nothing. Okay.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line.
Yeah. You gotta be right there. Stay in your lane.
But it also depends on the age range too, because that works. Some of that stuff works for the younger.
Because if she expressing herself, you gotta let her express herself, and then you just be there, be like, I really understand where you're coming from, and I'm here for you if you need me to be. You know.
And you better repeat something she said.
You're like, boy, what?
Right. You gotta throw something in there. Yeah, you gotta throw something in there. I understand.
Yep.
I understand. You know that shit is difficult sometimes. I've been there, and I understand. So if you just need somebody non-judgmental zone, somebody just listen to you, I'm here for you. Just let me listen. I'm a great ear. No non-judgmental.
And you better
and don't now don't just say shit and then when I call you, you up here
exactly.
Huh? What you say?
I ain't really.
Huh?
I ain't really mean it.
I ain't hear you.
I ain't really mean it.
Say that again.
They don't know how to seal the deal. They don't know. They don't know how to close it out. They don't know how to close it out.
Idiots. Nehemiah said I was being lazy. I didn't push myself enough. I took myself for granted and slept on me.
Man, that's the big sleeping on yourself. Oh, hey, babe.
He said, by the way, I met some young Nehemiahs.
Oh yeah.
They family really in the church. That's how you meet the young ones. They family really in the church or something. I ain't seen no young ones that was like from the ghetto or ratchet family. Like unless their granddaddy was named Nehemiah.
And they called you Never Mind.
Really?
Yep. All right, y'all.
Right.
New music moment coming up.
Right. Let's get into this new music moment. Tonight we got a special new music moment because it's what? It's live.
Man.
It's
Man,
live. You
Yeah,
got
he
it?
got a good character.
You got it?
Let's get it.
You ready?
Let's get it. You gonna do the intro? We still gonna do the intro, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the
my
intro.
shit
I was
together.
just making sure. I was just making sure we was good to go. I was just making sure.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, the Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments live on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. I'm getting you started off with Papa J, and it's a new single called Let Me Know. And you heard it first right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Stand by when you let me cheat on you. Can't no help for what I do for you. No red flags, I'm good for you. Good for you. I stay looking at your face, love. Oh, girl. Jeans hugging on their waist, love. It ain't nothing to keep you laced up. See them comments on their page, love. I'm loving you, kissing you, hugging you when you want me to. Hope you feel the same way. Baby, I'm adoring you. I wanna know how to make snap. I wanna know what you thinking about. I wanna know if you love me now. I wanna know. Girl, let me know. I wanna know. Girl, let me know.
Yes, indeed. That was Papa J, and the song was called Let Me Know. Now we're keeping it moving with Kenya Vaughn, and the song is simply called Summer, right here. And your new music moments on the Fat Girl Chronicle podcast, the live version.
I'm tired of your complaints. Just give it up on first grade. Think I need some space. I need some peace. So close to give it my love. Sometimes I feel like I just wanna get away from it all. Disappear for somewhere to clear my mind. If I had my way, I pack my bags and leave today. Take a plane and escape to some place where summer never ends.
Yes, indeed. That was Kenya Vaughn, and she calls that one Summer. Now we're getting the one from a friend of the family. He's back with his new single. That's right, Rozzy, Prince Rozzy. And this was called That's Us. Right here in your new music moments with your man in the mouth.
I had no money in my account, but somehow I know it's where I will win. Cause my favorite kick in with a counter, that's where I knew I had dividends. And it was benefit all the free. Whenever you needed the brick again, I continue growing, I break it in. Only a dream like
Yes, indeed. That was Prince Rozzy with his brand new single called This Is Us. Now we get into our single of the week. And it's from her. She's back with an amazing song. This song you're going to hear at all the music awards everywhere. And I'm actually sending this one out to the class of 2023 and everybody out there going through something. And it's called The Journey. It's your single of the week. It's her, The Journey. Right here with your man in the mouth on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Journey. It's the journey. It's the getting there to where you're going to. Go through hell, but still you're gonna make it through. It's the fire that they can't put out inside.
Yes, indeed. That's your single of the week from her, and it's called The Journey. Don't forget to go pick that one up and add that to your collection, along with Prince Rozzy, and That's Us, along with Kenya Vaughn and her song Summer, along with Papa J, and Let Me Know. Yo, it's been your man, The Mouth. Don't forget you can follow me on all social media outlets at The Mouth_moments. That's right, put The Mouth_moments, put an S on that thing, and you got me. Follow me on IG, Facebook, get to know what I got going on. If you got any questions or any concern, if you're listening right now and you're an artist or somebody that has new music or new music that you want me to hear, hit us up right here, the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. Yo, it's been your new music moment, and like your man, The Mouth, and I always say, even when we lie, I'm mad. I'm
You better stop before you pass out.
Out for real.
Where you go? Where you go?
Yeah. Wait, that remind me of that one show that your ass went off the screen for a long period of time, and I was like, this nigga was over there drinking, then he fall asleep and then he passed out.
I was high that night. Oh, I was gone.
I was like, oh my God. On the inside, I was screaming.
Yeah, I went and laid down. I was
he was gone from the screen for so long. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Then he came back on there like
new music moments like this.
That came back looking crazy. But we want to thank y'all for tuning in.
I gotta get up.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles. Listen, this is my therapy because today was rough for a nigga, okay? So I appreciate y'all showing up continuously for the show, and not just for the show, but for our listeners, for our audience, and for continuously giving them your vulnerabilities, because y'all don't have to come on here and be vulnerable, but y'all choose to. And y'all are continuously stepping up and doing more each week and giving the world yourselves. So I appreciate y'all for that. And last,
I ain't doing this shit next week.
Huh?
I ain't doing this shit next week.
Yes, you is. And last but not least, I ain't forget, boo. When you finna get up out of here, I ain't forget the winners. I ain't make no thing because today was rough and I forgot. But our winners, y'all will have them in the morning. Our winners of the trip to Bali is Miss Pia Stewart and Miss Sherelle Daniel.
Let's go. Congrats.
I don't know who that is. But okay, girl, you won.
You pronounced Pablo wrong.
No, I ain't did.
Spelled it all the way wrong.
But those is the winners.
Congrats.
That's right. You are the winners of the trip to Bally's Chicken and Fish on Wilshire Avenue, Indiana.
Bruh. But yes, I will be reaching out to you all.
You get a 3-piece thigh special.
Not a 3-piece thigh special. So that you all could get the information.
If you buy 3 thighs, we're throwing 2 ribs for free.
They won't. They is not. I will be sending you an email with all of the information for your trip. And we got one more giveaway on next week.
Ain't nothing but MapQuest to the location. That's all she's saying, y'all.
That's all. Y'all get one more giveaway, and it'll be put out on tomorrow, so you guys can tap in and get this very last trip. I haven't decided to where it's gonna be at, but you'll get it.
Somebody wish they had a 3-piece special. Told you,
man, get up out of here. That's probably me and my ass.
With the white bread. You don't need no biscuits. White bread.
But we will make sure the Bali winners get their information, and then again, the new trip giveaway will go up on tomorrow. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that, and then make sure you are following the Fat Girl Chronicles on all social media platforms Check us out on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Pandora, and more. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, what, nigga?
Right.
Is there a time limit to take these trips?
Nope, you got 18 months. Well, that's the time limit. You got a nice little time frame to be able to book the trip.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
So make sure y'all tune in to the Fat Girl Chronicles on all platforms and check us out whenever you can. Make sure you go like, share, comment, all of that good stuff, because we are everywhere. And we want to thank y'all again for helping us reach over 10,000 followers on our Facebook page. And our goal by September 15th, by our 3-year anniversary. By the 3-year anniversary, we're trying to reach our 1K. We are trying to reach our 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by September 15th. Y'all don't let us down. Go on over there. Share with your grandma, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your friends. Go ahead and use the kids' email account so they can get notifications too.
Page in your name.
You listen. Whoever got an email, and if you got 9 emails, go on to each email, okay? But make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and make sure you check out our partners, SMG, on Thursday for Thursday Night Live. All right? And all of the other shows they got. They got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I'm pissing somebody off Thursday. I'm telling you that right now. I'm pissing somebody off Thursday.
Pablo, you live to piss people off. So nothing is new there. Okay.
They putting Aaliyah in the Hall of Fame, so you know what's about to happen on Thursday.
Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and go. We love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all for allowing us to be vulnerable and be open and honest about who we are, where we are, and where we're going. But y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your whole ass, y'all. All right? We about this thing and we love you.
Even if your back pockets touch.
We love you.
I don't love Genesis that though.
You mad at my head?
Even if you just have a split in your back, do it with all your back.
Bruh.
That's the split back. That's a split back formation.
You gotta do it with your whole ass, not your half ass.